Update. It's not going well, folks. Here we go. It's been a minute, but we're gonna do a fishing video today. Gonna fish a small creek here in Colorado. Not gonna name the creek. Things are getting a little out of hand with the pressure and the amount of people out and about. So it should be a fun day. The dry fly fishing should be good for small fish, but we're on a dirt road and we're gonna be on a dirt road for quite a bit. So really excited about this one. Our final destination is a campground. So here we go. We're headed up this dirt road to fish a small creek today here in Colorado. Let's get it. ATL Fly Fishing Club is back. Made the trek out here. Was getting ready to give all these tips and tricks about how to drive a dirt road to get to your special spot. But now I'm kind of bummed and don't feel like doing any of that because the creek is chocolate sauce. We had some rain last night. Looks like it might have blown it out. So I'm trying to figure out what to do here. This might be another one of my untold truth fishing fail videos. So I gotta come up with plan B. Definitely want to fish today. It's beautiful out, so gotta regroup here and figure this out. ATL Fly Fishing Club. It's never easy. Legendary. Another fishing fail. So here we go, the ATL Fly Fishing Club. The big thing about us is we're persistent. We don't give up on things. There's your motivational speech for the day. But we found another creek. I found another creek here. I was talking to some dudes. They thought maybe it might be fairly fishable. So I'm gonna go down and give it a whack. It's beautiful out here. I mean, look at this. Can't really complain. So we'll head down to this creek and see what's what. Here we go, ATL Fly Fishing Club. Back on it, let's get it. All right, so this isn't working out too great. If you look down here, that's a beaver pond. This creek is dammed all the way up through. Not a lot of running water. There's fish in here, but it's gonna be a heck of a time getting them to bite on something. But I'm also getting chewed to hell by these flies here. But we're gonna keep at it. Gonna walk downstream a little more. Walked upstream, there wasn't too much there, so see what's what. It's an adventure at the end of the day. So here we are out in the middle of nowhere, Colorado, trying to find some fish. Huffing and puffing. I stand before you a little beaten, not broken though. Water wasn't very fishable, so we got to go with plan B. Probably gonna go fish one of the bigger, more crowded spots, but that's all good. It's another venture out here with the ATL Fly Fishing Club. We'll be back. Alright, so change of plans. Total hypocrite today. I'm fishing a much bigger river. Water levels are up, the dry fly action's not happening, so I'm doing what I said I wouldn't do, and I'm fishing a nymph rig. So we're gonna give it a whack. I want to do some fishing. This wasn't the intent of the video, but it's the way it goes with me. So here we go. Let's see if I can get into some fish here. Let's just help this guy land a nice brown trout.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. They fucking eating good in here.
There you go. Good shot, man.
Cool. You can appreciate it, buddy.
Haven't had any luck, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking around me and I'm watching people whack fish left and right. I had no plans to fish this stretch of water. Here come the excuses. I don't know this river at all. So I'm trying to guess, and I'm not guessing too well. A good fisherman would have got it done, but so far gotten skunked. Typical ATL day out on the water. You never know what to expect, and it's never perfect. So let's see if I can get into one here. Gotta keep at it, but it kind of stinks right now. So we'll be back. Let's get it. That was a half-hearted let's get it. Let's get it. I don't have it in me. Update. It's not going well, folks. Got some fried chicken here though. That's going pretty well. Just kind of stinks. I don't like getting skunked. You know. So, the struggle's real out here in these streets. But at least I got my fried chicken and it's beautiful out. I don't know. Outlook kind of bleak right now, folks. Let's get it. Again, half-hearted. Don't have it in me. So it's a day later after yesterday's fishing fiascos. I'm going to title that video. I've already done a getting skunked fishing fail video, but I couldn't sleep last night because I ultimately, after the last clip, I did hook a fish, was getting it to the net and I lost it, so I didn't get a chance to get it on video, but I did get a fish out of the bigger river that I was very unfamiliar with. And I was really bothered on the way home, and last night I couldn't sleep and I couldn't figure out why. And it came down to this. It came down to this picture here. That's me, late teens, early 20s, very early 20s, fly fishing the Beaverkill River in New York. And that's where I learned how to fish. And why I take fishing and I go so hard and I'm so tenacious about it is because nobody ever taught me, nobody ever helped me, and I had a little bit of the imposter syndrome, where if you know what the imposter syndrome is, it's where you're doing something but you feel like a fraud, essentially. So I've been fly fishing since I was 17 years old. I'm now approaching my 44th year. So I moved to Colorado to fly fish, so there's a little bit of the imposter syndrome. Yesterday I beat myself up. Why didn't I think that the creek was going to be blown out by the rain? Why wasn't I able to catch more fish? In the video I talk about all these people catching fish. I only saw 3 fish caught, but I blew it out of proportion in my head. So really the intention with these videos are for me to learn something from them and share what I learn along the way. That's the name of the channel, About That Life. It's what I learn about life along the way. So that's my intention with these videos. I try to have fun with it sometimes, but and do some funny ones maybe with my dad or whatever, but at the end of the day, you know, what I learned yesterday is, you know, I'm not this kid anymore, you know. Fishing in a campground where nobody wanted to help me, there was no YouTube. One guy used to laugh at me, and that guy was a jerk and a jackass, and I probably should have punched him right in the face, but that wouldn't have solved anything. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to let go of this. I'm going to actually make this the thumbnail to help remind me I've come a long way since I was this young guy in life and in my fishing pursuits. So at the end of the day, I learned a lot yesterday. I had a lot of fun yesterday, but I was very frustrated. But at the end of the day, you know, I had a good time. I was out exploring Colorado. This Bob never in his wildest dreams would have thought he would get to live in such a beautiful place and do this kind of stuff on the regular. So all in all, you know, that was yesterday, Fly Fishing Frustrations with the ATL Fly Fishing Club. So with that, wrapping it up,